19 minutes after 7 o'clock, you are listening to AM Ocala Live on WOCA The Source, and we are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a large cup of coffee. Yeah, 75 degrees here at the studios. Look for temperatures to climb to 93 degrees today. There is a slight mention of rain, about a 20% chance we'll see rain today, but otherwise looks like a beautiful Thursday in Ocala, Florida. Tomorrow, a 50% chance of rain with highs back in the mid-90s. Saturday, low to mid-90s with a 60% chance of rain, and Sunday about a 60% chance of rain with highs in the lower 90s again. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Got a good show this morning, 7:35. We've got the opportunity for all of us to express our opinions about things happening in the news. I'll mention some of the things that I have brought to the table, and of course the phone line is open so you can bring your own things to the table. Speaking of the table, Robin is now at the table. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You all set for the next big show?
Oh yeah, can't wait.
How many we've done? People who do shows always will know the number. We didn't keep up with our number.
No.
We have to figure out how many shows we've done.
Yep, I just know that
we've done a lot of shows.
Yeah. That first year we started Robin and the Giant, way back when we did our Christmas show for 2,000 kids in 1 week. So I thought that was pretty amazing.
Oh, those shows. Yeah.
Within 5 days, we hit 2,000 children. So that was amazing, our live show. So cool.
So we'll talk about the news at 7:35. 8 o'clock, Galen Newnold will be on from Life South Community Blood Center. I want to talk to him about the dry tortugas.
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to go there.
Dry tortugas.
Have you wanted to? Have you been there?
Oh, I definitely want to now. I was looking at something this morning, Robin. Looks like the place I want to be. You have to take a boat or a plane to get there.
Nice. I know, it's out there.
No roads to the dry tortugas. You know why they call it dry even though they're surrounded by water? Did I ever tell you this?
No, never heard it before.
Because when sailors used to be out there, I guess there's still sailors out there, and they were looking for places with drinkable water. There is no drinkable water on an island that's called a dry island.
Okay.
While there's plenty of water, there's no drinkable water.
Okay.
So if you go to the dry tortugas, be sure to bring your own water.
Yeah.
You can swim in plenty of water. Oh, gosh, it looks beautiful, too.
Wonder if you can paddleboard out there. Is it pretty far?
You know what? That's part of our discussion.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do that when Galen is on.
I'd love to rent a kayak.
There you go. Now,
that would be fun.
See, that would be fun. Yes, never grow old. 8:35 News Bites. That's when we turn off our opinion and we turn off any speculation about kayaking to the dry tortugas. We just read the news the way it's written. Veterans News is today. Today's Thursday already. Wow, the week went fast, huh?
I know. Quick.
Hank Whittier is the executive director of Vets Helping Vets. He started Veterans News. However, lately he's been very busy with the new
Veterans Resource Center.
Thank you, Veterans Resource Center. Joe Martone and Gary Pascal have sort of taken up the lead there as far as the show is concerned. So I don't know who's coming in, but I promise you there will be a Veterans News program.
Yeah, always.
Lori Williams, oh my gosh, Lori has been so kind to us, and she'll be on from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery talking about the plants that they have there and maybe something to make your yard look a little more beautiful, but a little bit more inviting.
She's very exciting. I love talking to Lori. She loves plants and loves helping out everybody.
Yeah, she's a very
Great gal.
Wonderful lady. Dr. Karen Rain is a sex educator. Oh, really? I just might have to ask you to leave the room, Robin.
There you go.
She's a sex ed. Oh, for children. Oh, and adults.
That's right. So you're included in that.
I wonder really what she knows that I don't already know. What could she know that I don't already know? Anyway, I'm just teasing. She's got a book called Help Your Kids with Adolescence. It's a no-nonsense guide to puberty and the teenage years. So we'll find out what she's got in the book at 9:50. Oh, it's a short
10
one.
10-minute, yeah.
Regenetic. How do you pronounce this word? Regenetic.
Yeah, that's it. Regenetic.
Regenetic.
Yeah, they named it.
Regenetic is it's a new name for an old show. Mark Shaw has been coming on the air with us for quite a while, representing the medical offices of Dr. Juan Jordan down in the Villages. And he and Joe Martun got together and came up with a name for the show. We never really had a name for that show.
No name.
Just Mark was coming in to talk about the services. So the show is now called Regenetic. Am I saying it right? Regenetic.
Yep.
It is an appropriate name because they do regenerate, regrow, restore. Yes, cartilage. He'll answer the questions. Anyway, if you're getting old, you might want to take a listen to this. Who isn't getting old, by the way? Everybody's getting old. It's part of life. Carmen Ash is a respected voice for female victims of abuse and a survivor herself of abuse. She's coming on to talk to us about her book called I Have a Purpose, a true story of perseverance through extreme hardship. It's her memoir. I want to come back to her in just a second after I tell you what we're doing on the phone with Joe. It's kind of interesting. Kind of coincidental, actually. Dr. Jose Giron is coming on at 11:05. Dr. Giron is an, oh my gosh, otolaryngologist with Ocala Health.
Yep.
Otolaryngologist.
I know, new word for me too.
Coming on as the guest of Lauren, I'm assuming? Yep. Lauren Debick. Lauren will be here from Ocala Health and bringing with her Dr. Jose. And they'll be talking about diseases of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. They will be on at that point. All right,
nice.
So fun with Joe today. Today is National Fried Chicken Day.
Okay.
It is National Fried Chicken Day. So I have a rapid fire for you and Joe. You just tell me if it's chicken or beer.
Okay, excellent.
But then, of course, that wouldn't be enough. So I have a game called Try, Try, Try. So it's kind of like two games in one. Two games in one, Robin.
Nice.
And we
nice,
have to
nice.
name things that start with the word try or have the word try in them.
Okay.
Anyway, so what that has to do with anything, what that has to do with our guest at 10:35, Carmen Ash, I wanted to find a song, and I don't have it prepared, but there's a Disney song done by Kaylee, how do you say her name? Colby Caleb?
Yeah, Colby Caleb.
Something like that?
Yes.
She's got a song called Try. And it's a wonderful song. My gosh, it's about, you don't have to be perfect.
Exactly.
You can live in this world and be happy and stop thinking everybody expects you to be perfect.
Yeah, shades of Robin and the Giant.
Yes, it was our message. Yes,
one of them.
So anyway, so that's kind of cool.
Very cool, Colby Caleb.
Colby Caleb. Yeah, we're getting old. We don't remember anything. All right, so today's National Fried Chicken Day.
Cool.
All right, get your pens. I have a secret here. I'm going to reveal. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to figure out the amounts. I have the 11 secret herbs and spices in Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Nice.
Now, I do not have the amounts.
Uh-huh.
You're going to have to figure this out.
Okay.
Or you can just, of course, go buy a box or bag or bucket. Are you ready for the 11 secret herbs and spices? Yep. Let me see how many you can just guess. Just guess off the top. There's 11 of them. Well, just go ahead and guess.
Oh, okay. There's salt and pepper.
There were two. There's more than one salt. And there's
oregano.
So black pepper. Yes, oregano's on here.
Uh-huh.
There are two salts, onion salt and celery salt. So I'll just give you those two already.
Okay.
Yes, black pepper and ground oregano. What do you think else is in there?
I don't know. Is thyme in there?
No, just the time it takes to cook the thing.
Okay, that's all I can say then.
Crushed marjoram leaves.
Okay.
Crushed basil leaves, chili powder, ground allspice.
Ooh, I love allspice. They still make that.
My deodorant. Garlic powder.
Oh.
Rubbed sage and paprika.
Oh, okay, paprika. I should have guessed that.
Now, would you ever have thought? And that colonel must have been sitting around. You know, we need to add to this thing here.
Yeah.
We need to add. You know, just need a little bit of crushed marjoram leaves. Honey, go get me some marjoram leaves and crush them up. Thank you. I'm putting them in this recipe here.
I will look at the grocery store next time for them and buy a box.
Give me some marjoram leaves. Marjoram.
See what they taste like.
Not margarine, marjoram.
Marjoram
leaves.
Marjoram.
Well, should we do a silly one before we get to the real news on the other side?
Okay.
All right. Disney has announced plans to change the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, the attraction.
Uh-huh.
from the infamous redhead that is undergoing an auction. She is up for grabs for the pirate with the most booty. Okay?
Yes.
You can buy her. She's the sexy one.
Right.
She's the one flaunting her sexiness by putting her hand on the back of her neck. Saying, hello there, Mr. Pirate Man. But apparently that's a sexist thing. We don't like sexist things. We don't like that anymore.
It's not sexist. It's history.
We have decided we don't like that kind of stuff. So they're changing the redhead to, instead of being a maiden for auction, she is now going to be stealing from people. She's going to be a pirate.
And that's acceptable, let me tell you.
Well, then, yeah, we're okay with stealing.
Stealing is okay.
We're just not
Why
okay
not?
with being sexy and being for sale. So there's a change.org petition called We Wants to Keep the Redhead.
Good, I'm signing.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. President Trump using a press conference in Poland a short time ago to denounce North Korea.
Not only must we secure our nations from the threat of terrorism, but we must also confront the threat from North Korea. And that's what it is. It's a threat.
Speaking alongside Polish President Duda in Warsaw.
I don't like to talk about what I have planned, but I have some pretty severe things that we're thinking about. That doesn't mean we're going to do them.
The president leaves later today for the G20 summit in Germany. Congressman Steve Scalise, who was shot during baseball practice last month, is back in intensive care.
He seemed to be getting better, but now that condition has been downgraded to serious there after he contracted this infection.
Fox's Chad Pergram. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres across the country each year. And each year, wildland firefighters battle to contain them, but they can't do it alone. For some communities, it's not a question of if wildfires strike, but when. And a single ember can travel more than 1 mile. As it twists and turns and floats through the air, that single ember can find its way to where you live and can ignite and destroy your home or your community. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. You can't control where the ember will land, but you can control what happens when it does. You can take action now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. Prepare, protect, prevail. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at
If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck, back pain, or tennis elbow and would like to learn how to get out of pain, go to Regenetic.com. Then listen in on the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to the people that give you the regenerative medical solutions to your pain. Regenetic. First and third Thursdays, 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. The Source. Regenetic.com.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to tune in to the first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. to learn about the latest advances in healthcare available right here at home. Ocala Regional Medical Center and Strive have teamed up to bring the most qualified medical professionals on the air to answer your questions and bring information to help you in your decisions concerning your health. Again, that's the first and third Thursday. Health matters.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Hi, this is Vanessa Lane Jennings with the Jennings Law Firm, located here in beautiful Ocala. Join me every single Friday at 10:30 for Legal Lane. We'll be discussing various legal topics such as family law, criminal law, contracts, and much more. So this is your chance to call in with your legal questions and have them answered. That's every Friday, 10:30, right here, WOCA The Source.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Thursday morning, 76 degrees. Temperatures climbing to 93 today with partly cloudy skies. There's only a 20% chance of rain mentioned in the forecast, and that usually means the weatherman is just covering his butt in case it does rain. He's probably willing to say, I don't think it's going to rain today. But the rest of the week does have rain in the forecasts. All right, let's see. There are some things in the news I wanted to make sure to mention. Let's see. Attorney, what's his name again? Morgan.
Oh, more from Morgan & Morgan, that guy?
Oh, my gosh, what's his name again? Yeah.
John Morgan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John Morgan is going to be in Tallahassee today filing his formal legal challenge to the medical marijuana law because it bans smoking. He wants people to be able to smoke marijuana in order to get the medical benefits, the medicinal benefits from it. Mm-hmm. And apparently that's not what they allowed. I guess they allowed eating it and vaping it, but not smoking it. Well, what's the difference? Vaping it.
Vaping is smoking, right?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Unless you put it in a vaporizer like you put Vicks in there and then you just... Ooh, yeah.
Come in the room.
Open that door.
There was an explosion yesterday at the Eglin Air Force Base. No injuries were reported. One of the concerns, however, is the dangerous smoke. Let's see. The smoke possibly contained methyl chloride, which can cause neurological effects, which would impact the heart, liver, and kidneys if they were inhaled.
Oh, gosh.
However, there were no reports of exposure to the chemical. So there was an explosion, nobody got hurt, and apparently nobody breathed in the bad stuff.
Oh,
so
thank God.
All three are good.
Was it an attack, or they don't know yet?
Well,
too early to tell?
It doesn't even hint at that, no. It was at the McKinley Climatic Lab.
Oh.
Yesterday evening, there was a rocket that took off from the Space Center. Mm-hmm. I think that's where it took off from. Anyway, SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket, and this one did not land the first stage on a platform. It did sink into the ocean.
Oh.
There's a lot of sunk rockets out there in the ocean. You know that?
Yeah. Get your scuba gear on.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Okay. Senator
waste.
Bill Nelson, Florida U.S. Senator Bill Nelson, says he's filing legislation to cut student loan rates across the board and allow borrowers with existing student loans to refinance to new, lower rates.
Well, thank you for refinancing and not telling them that they are forgiven. Thank you so much.
There you go. Well, he's just trying to cut back on the interest.
Yeah, good for him.
Not on the debt itself.
Yeah, no, that's good.
On Saturday, federal student loan interest rates for undergraduate students increased from 3.76% to 4.45%. If approved, Nelson's bill would cap rates for undergraduates at 4% and allow borrowers with existing student loans to have a rate higher than 4% to refinance their loans to the new lower rate of 4%.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
So, yeah, it's a pretty easy one to...
Yeah, refinancing is good. Forgiving the loans is not.
Basically, you're telling people who make money from interest that you're making enough.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. You're making enough.
I mean, the students are already in debt.
Mm-hmm. And the good ones will repay the loans.
Let's see. The president made a speech this morning, early this morning, but of course he was in Poland, so it wasn't early this morning where he is. As part of his visit to Poland, President Trump is meeting with Andrzej Duda. I don't know how to say his name. He's the Polish president. The visit with the Polish leader is expected to be a warm one, as Poland's conservative government is hailing the Trump sit-down as a huge success to its diplomacy and European standing.
Good.
Let's see. What else do I have here? A recently uncovered photograph may finally lay to rest the mystery surrounding Amelia Earhart's disappearance in 1937.
Oh, my. This is interesting.
This is kind of interesting. The image in the photograph, the image of the photograph, anyway, was found in an old file in the National Archives and features a woman bearing a striking resemblance to Earhart.
Mm-hmm.
She is pictured standing on a dock alongside a man who is believed to be her navigator, Fred Noonan.
Okay.
Let's see. This could mean that Earhart survived her final flight and was taken captive by Japanese soldiers. What? Experts have studied the photo and believe it has not been doctored and could very well be Earhart.
Oh, my.
Let's see. Sean Henry, a former executive assistant director for the FBI, told NBC News, when you pull out and when you see the analysis that's been done, I think it leaves no doubt to the viewers that that's Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan. Sean Henry has been involved in the History Channel's upcoming 2-hour special titled Amelia Earhart, The Lost Evidence, which investigates the emergence of this new evidence. The mystery of Earhart's disappearance dates back to 1937. You probably know that whole backstory. She attempted to fly around the world with Noonan. Both of them set off from Lae, New Guinea on June 29th, ready to tackle the next 3,556 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But they were never seen again. The Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum recounted the last contact made with Earhart. Isn't that interesting?
That is super interesting. Gosh. Wonder if it is them. It seems to, all evidence points to that it is them.
Yeah, and the photograph that is on the internet, I don't know if that's the one they're referring to here or not.
Oh, okay.
Lots of theories about what happened to Amelia Earhart.
Yeah. A lot of theories over the years, including she lives in New Jersey.
Really?
We've heard that one too. You know how people say, "Oh,
in
we spotted
New Jersey."
her." Yeah, exactly. Now that's hard for me to swallow.
You know, facial recognition technology is not all it's cracked up to be. Do you know? All right, I got to tell you this because, okay, there's a picture in my pictures that I didn't put there on Facebook. It was put there because Facebook said I was in the picture.
Okay.
It picked me out. Now, it's a photograph, I believe, of Stacy, our friend Stacy.
Rollins?
Stacy Rollins, yes.
Uh-huh.
So it's definitely a worthwhile picture to look at.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's gorgeous.
She's really pretty. I am not in the picture with Stacy.
She's a model.
I am not in the picture with Stacy. You know what's in the picture? Okay. All right. You know those little guys, those little statues that have the arm outstretched and they're holding a lantern?
Oh, yeah.
It said that's me. Facebook said that's me. There's like 2 or 3 of them lining the walkway or something. These little guys holding lanterns, and oh, this is Larry Whitler. I am not making that up. I got to find it.
That is too funny. She's in Iceland or Norway or somewhere. I mean, she's somewhere
is she really?
around the globe. So that's
yeah, well, I'm right
funny.
here. I'm not standing on some sidewalk with a lantern, and I'm not 2 foot 6 inches tall. Let's see. Stem cell tourism involving patients who travel to developing countries for treatment with unproven and potentially risky therapies should be more tightly regulated. This is according to international health experts.
Okay.
Hundreds of medical centers around the world claiming to be able to repair damaged tissue in conditions such as multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease, tackling unscrupulous advertising of such procedures is crucial. Well, they're probably right. Now, I'm not saying stem cell therapy is bogus. I think that stuff is true. We've spoken to enough authors and scientists to make me believe that this is a true thing.
The medical people here that use stem cells.
Right. But I think what they're saying is, you read an advertisement here, fly to Pakistan. We've got a doctor here that has perfected the procedure.
Yeah.
And you can regrow a missing limb, or I'm saying we can cure cancer. So then, hey, it's worth it.
Sure.
I'm going to spend $100,000 if I have it. See, this is why I'll never be spending that money, because I just don't have it. But anyway, I think they're right. I think people are being scammed into believing things will work when they don't. All right, we've got a break. We will be right back. This is The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny today with a high of 91 to 94. Thunderstorm this evening, then partly cloudy tonight, a low of 73 to 77. Tomorrow and Saturday, we'll have a late day thunderstorm. Otherwise, sunshine will mix with clouds. We're looking at highs between 91 to 95 both days. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your fit sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Ocala Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Hi, I'm Big Daddy Don Garlitz, asking you to support adoption by purchasing a Choose Life license plate from your county tag office. You know it costs a lot to give a child life. Many times a woman is forced to make a bad choice because of financial pressures. Help save the lives of the unborn children by aiding women whom choose life instead of abortion. Take a stand for life. Purchase your Choose Life license plate today. For more information, go to chooselife.org or call 352-624-2854.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Okay, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock, 76 degrees. Temperatures climbing to 93, partly cloudy skies, 20% chance of rain. Looks like a nice Thursday. The weekend looks pretty good, basically. There is rain mentioned every one of the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But, you know, it's July, right? July in Florida. There was a story yesterday, I think it was. Was it the state of Oregon that decided that when your baby is born, you now have the option to say no gender, like X, just put an X instead of M?
Yeah, I think so. I think you had that. You did have that yesterday.
All right. So now they're trying to determine how you know, regardless of genitalia, how you know if somebody is a male or female.
Okay.
So how do you, why do you wonder? I thought we're not supposed to wonder about that.
It's cut and dried.
So I came up with an idea.
Okay.
I came up with an idea on how to determine if this is a boy or a girl.
Okay.
Okay. It's real simple. Okay? A male will never, ever want to hold a brand new baby unless he's the father of it. Okay?
Okay.
Women will hold little tiny babies the minute they're born. It doesn't matter whose baby it is. You will say, "Oh, can I hold?" And they will offer the baby. Women will say, "Do you want to hold him?" No, it's too small. You got to wait until it's at least 3 years old. But you ladies, I think this is the real defining difference between men and women. No. I can't even imagine offering. Would you like to hold my baby?
Yeah.
Now, when Alex was little, different story. He's my own flesh and blood.
That's right.
There's my baby.
Son.
I'll hold him, kiss him, hug him. Right? Change his diaper, everything. Right.
Right. You did everything.
That men will do that with their own.
Yes.
Women will do it with everybody's. So I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Oregon, if you need some help here. I don't know if it applies to a 5-year-old boy, but wait till he's 17, then ask him.
Yeah.
Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning, guys.
Hello, Hugh.
Hi, how you guys doing?
I'm okay. Robin?
Okay, good.
I'm okay.
Robin says she's okay, too.
I wish I was okay because something's really bothering me, and I don't know if I should be bothered over it or not.
Go ahead.
But everybody, your driver's license is due for renewal every 7 years.
Okay.
And Linda says, well, no, you don't have to go down there. I can do it on the computer, on the internet here. And you what?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she's up in Wisconsin right now. So the other day, son of a gun, if my driver's license didn't come in the mail. And I can't believe that you can do that. It's got my picture from 7 years ago, and I might look a little different now, but 7 years from now I might look a lot different. And we do enough traveling on the airline and use that for identification. If it doesn't look like you, well, they're going to probably tell you can't get on the plane. And not only that, as far as the driving situation, how do they know that my eyesight, what the heck, and I can't see past my nose because they have no way of testing you or nothing. I couldn't believe that I couldn't believe that you could do that over the internet. That you're not going down to the place down there and taking the eye test and everything else and having a new picture taken.
Well, you got a really good point.
Isn't that something?
But there is a cutoff time when you cannot do it any other way but being in person. I know that because that was this year for me.
Uh-huh.
This year, I had no choice. I had to go down there. Not only did I have to go down there, I had to take the eye test, like you're talking about, and I had to bring my original birth certificate. Hello?
Well, why was that? And I didn't have to. Did you do something wrong?
No, because there's a certain number of years when you have to do that. So you will have to do it eventually.
Well, if 7 years from now, my picture was on my license was 7 years back. Now we're talking 14 years. My God, I could be dead by then. Or your guess. If I try to use that to get on an airplane, they're going to look at my leg and say, "Well, who the heck is that guy in there?" That's what I looked like 14 years ago. Well, you get off the plane.
Exactly. Great point.
So, I was just surprised that everybody doesn't have to go down there and at least take an eye test to prove the fact that you can see good enough to drive a car and other things, But it was a big surprise for me.
Wow, isn't that something? Gosh.
Let's see here.
You've got a good point because pictures. If you are traveling and you need that for your passport, that'll be a question.
Yeah, I'm starting to look like my dad did before he died.
Yeah, you better be careful. Yeah, better be careful.
I don't know. I'm thinking I might have to get a passport or something to travel just to play it safe.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. Because it's
so
coming
I
to
just hope there ain't a lot of people driving around that can't see past their nose and everything else and and whatnot. But I think everybody should be going down there and taking that eye test and getting a new picture taken and everything else.
No, I think that's a good idea. If nothing else, it just proves you're an American citizen and you live here and you follow the rules.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyways, I got it off my chest a little bit. I know for myself, I'm going through cataract surgeries right now and improve my eyesight. So I know my eyesight's decent, but boy, I just hope everybody else in the road can see, but see because I can.
I know. Sometimes people can't see and they're driving around town, and it just boggles my mind.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that's the way it is. So I wonder if every state's like that now.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll check.
I can read to you what it says on the website for the Florida, what is it called? Department of Motor Vehicles. You can renew your Florida driver's license online or in person at your local Florida DMV office. You cannot renew your driver's license in Florida by phone or by mail. Let's see. You can renew your license 18 months before it expires. So you got 18 months to do it. If you're 80 years old or older, you must pass a vision test when you renew your Florida driver's license. I have no idea why I had to do it. I'm not 80. Let's see.
Well, I know the next time I'm going to have to go down there because I'll be in my 80s.
For sure.
Yeah.
New picture.
Yeah, new picture is right. I don't know. It's I just hope that maybe that whole thing kind of changes eventually because I think they're going to run into a lot of problems on that.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. The website is a little bit confusing, to be honest with you. Okay, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate the call.
Okay.
Hope your cataract surgery goes well.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Please.
You're on the air. Are you there? Hello. Nobody's there.
Well, that was a nice surprise from Linda, though, to do that for him. All of a sudden, he's home and he gets it in the mail. Well, she's just looking out for him. She doesn't want him to do stuff if she can do something
Before your license expires, the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles will mail you a renewal notice telling you that it's time to renew.
Mm-hmm.
The DHSMV allows you to renew your valid Florida license up to 18 months before the expiration date. Your valid Florida driver's license will be valid for 8 years at a time. If you're 80 years old or older, your license will be valid for 6 years, and you'll be required to pass a vision test to renew it.
Gosh.
Well, how come I had to go in person? What was the
answer? No, did you try doing it online? And they said no?
I don't remember. I know they said I had to show up with my original birth certificate.
Oh, good. I'll have to look on my license, see when mine's due. I think I'll order an original birth certificate. That way I have it.
All right, what else do I have in the news here? Roy Moore, the former Alabama Chief Justice who was twice removed from office over failure to follow federal court rulings, is the lead candidate in internal polling for his state's U.S. Senate seat. This is the guy I like a lot. He was the guy who wanted the Ten Commandments left up in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. Now I know who he is.
House Majority Whip Steve Scalise has been readmitted to intensive care over concerns of an infection. The congressman's Twitter page announced last night. His condition is listed as serious. This is the guy who was shot while doing the baseball practice.
Okay, Democrats versus Republicans. Okay.
Right. Scalise has been hospitalized since the June 14th shooting during the GOP team practice for the annual congressional charity baseball game.
Horrible.
Calling the shooting death early yesterday of 12-year New York Police Department veteran Miosotis Familia a loss for the whole nation, former New York Police Commissioner Bernie Kerik said he fears the, quote, human rats, unquote, will target officers. Who target officers are multiplying. Yeah, the rats are multiplying.
Yeah, they sure are. Get rid of them. As soon as you hear about something, just wipe them out.
A man set to receive a lethal injection in Virginia today has garnered calls for clemency from national mental health advocates, including several lawmakers and 2 United Nations human rights experts. William Morva was convicted for the 2006 killings of Derek McFarland, a hospital security guard, and Eric Sutphin, a sheriff's deputy. Morva's attorneys argue his crimes were the result of a severe mental illness that makes it impossible for him to distinguish between delusions and reality.
There's always somebody that claims that.
By the way, I had a moment of pride I want to share with you.
Okay.
One of my nephews. I was I had a story yesterday about somebody who committed a crime, and so when I did a little bit of research, I found the mugshot for the guy. I don't want to say his name. I don't even remember his name. I don't have it in front of me. But anyway, when I looked at the mugshot, he was arrested because my nephew Chad had my nephew Chad was a loss prevention officer. What do you call them in a store?
Security guard.
Was it Bells?
Bells.
Right. So he caught the guy stealing, and Chad's name is on the report.
Yeah.
So I was really proud to see Chad's name on there.
Yeah, he's arrested a lot of people. It's amazing how many people go into stores and steal stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
Congratulations, Chad.
Anyway, we have good guys out there trying to stop the bad guys.
That's right.
And thank you for doing that. All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back. Galen, up next. We're going to talk about the dry tortugas. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The President and First Lady at the Warsaw Uprising Monument in Poland just now. Earlier, President Trump stood with the Polish president for a joint press conference where he had strong words for North Korea and its missile testing.
Not only must we secure our nations from the threat of terrorism, but we must also confront the threat from North Korea. And that's what it is. It's a threat.
Also continuing to slam the press.
They've been covering me in a very dishonest way. Do you have that also, by the way, Mr. President?
This ahead of the G20 summit in Germany. In Georgia, several children and an adult found dead in a home in an Atlanta suburb. One woman detained. And House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, shot during baseball practice last month, readmitted to the ICU because of new concerns for infection. Fox News, we report. You decide.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up,
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper.
I want to be When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the Villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on Villages for Sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the Villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
Pay your taxes, eat your vegetables, watch your weight, mow the lawn, clean the house. We all have stuff we don't want to do. Isn't it about time you did something you wanted to do?
Like getting your pilot's license? At Ocala Aviation, they make it fun and easy, and you can start by taking one of their discovery flights. For only $99, you get to go up in the airplane with an FAA-certified flight instructor and actually fly the plane yourself. It's a perfect way to see if flying is for you. And once you get that ultimate feeling of freedom, Ocala Aviation can train you to get your pilot's license. Ocala Aviation also offers commercial flight training for those looking to make a career change and enter the world of commercial aviation. Ocala Aviation is conveniently located at the Ocala International Airport. So if you're ready to start your adventure, stop by or give them a call today. 861-7484. That's 861-7484. You'll be glad you did. I know I am. Ocala Aviation.
Call today, 861-7484.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I was just enjoying my window here, looking out the window. What a beautiful day. It is like I don't see a cloud in the sky. Perfectly beautiful day. It is Thursday. Hard to believe it. The 6th day of July already. Is that something? The temperatures today climbing to 93. Let me see real quickly right now. What is it? It is 77 degrees right now. All right, I don't see Galen on the phone, so on his behalf, I think he's in Atlanta, so on his behalf, let me tell you what he wants us to tell you, which is that there is a need all the time in the hospitals for blood.
Yeah.
And there is only one way that there is a blood supply, and it's you and me. So here
That's right.
I see him on the phone. Here he is. Good morning, Galen.
Okay.
Hey, good morning, Larry. How are you?
Good. We went straight to the air, so you know you're on the air. Are you in Atlanta? Are you in Atlanta right now?
I am.
Ah, good. I'm glad you're okay. So you don't know what we're talking about, do you?
No clue.
With you, we are talking about the dry tortugas.
Oh, sweet.
Have you ever gone?
Yeah. No, I've been close, but I've never been to the actual island of the Dry Tortuga.
Really?
It's on my bucket list.
Now, how is it that you got close? You mean you were in Key West?
Oh, I mean, I've been in the Caribbean. I've been to Key West. I've been to.
Okay.
I've been to actual island of the of the Tortugas.
So I found it fascinating. It looks beautiful. Because of the fact that you can only get there by float or seaplane, you're kind of not. You're going to be kind of not alone, but you're not going to have a crowd.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Nice.
So I have some.
I mean, I've been able to see it, but I haven't been on it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
see
close.
it. Yeah. Do you know why it's called dry?
It's because it's sometimes not dry, and sometimes it's flooded, and yeah.
No, it's called dry. It's called dry because there's no fresh water. You can't dig a well. There's no fresh water on the thing.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest fishing on the planet is right off of the coast of the Dry Tortugas.
So we've got it. I can't wait to tell you about this. I just made it my new bucket list thing. I just may. Yeah, I just may.
Well, you can't even spend the night there. It's just a day trip, right?
Exactly.
I don't think they're. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying exactly because I think so. I really was waiting to talk to you to kind of get the full thing on this. So I want to share with you what I have. First of all, let's find out how the blood supply is. How is it?
We're okay. We're again, we're 2 days